find him anywhere. Hiding from me.
Who is that?
Excuse me, miss. You haven't seen the government bet loony. He is out again, he is.
And what would he be doing here? You'll not hold your job, you won't, if you can't keep that man safe and sound. Why, he gets out every night.
Don't go, miss.
Miss Lucy's asked for the evening paper. Well, have you found him?
No, I haven't. I'm telling you, miss, this job is fair getting on my nerves.
Your nerves. And what about my nerves? Isn't it enough to have dogs howling every night and foreign counts bobbing up out of the floor, and Miss Lucy taking on the way she does, with everybody having their veins being drained of blood for her, and this Dutch Sherlock Holmes with the X-ray eyes without you letting that Renfield loose?
I haven't let him loose. Just now, it was a noise like a wolf howling. Opens his door with McGee, and what do I see? But his legs going through the window, as if he's gonna climb down that smooth wall or something. He ain't human, he ain't.
Climb down the wall?
Well, I don't expect no one to believe it, but I ain't seen it. And what's more, I grabbed all of his feet, I did.
Climbing down head first, like a bat.
Queer you mention of bats, but just as I got hold of him, a big bat flies through the window and hits me in the face.
I know where that bat came from.
You do? Where?
Out of your belfry.
No, miss, it's God's truth I'm telling you. Out the bat flies and the loony is gone. But I heard him laugh. And God, what a laugh. Blimey, I'll catch it from the governor for this.
If you tell the governor any such tales, he'll shut you up with the loony.
Well, miss, that's just what I've been thinking, and I daren't tell him anything of what I've seen or what I heard. But he's harmless, this bloke.
Wouldn't hurt a fly, would he?
Hurt a fly? No, not he. He only eats them. Why, you'd rather have a couple blue bottles and a pound of the best steak. And wait till the spiders is a cry.
It seems to me somebody will be coming after you in a minute, you and your spiders.
I say, miss, this is a queer neighborhood. What a drop that is to the ground. Don't have to be afraid of burglars getting up here, do you? No way of getting up here unless they fly. Don't you ever feel a bit lonesome like out there on your nights off?
Just lately I have a bit. I never noticed trees had such shadows before.
Well, if you feel like an escort, miss.
I'll not walk with you in your uniform. People might be taking me for one of your loonies.
It must be then, tomorrow night.
I say you haven't wasted much time, have you?
I've had my eye on you.
Better keep that eye on your loony or you'll be looking for a new job. Here, you, buzz off! Your governor will be out any minute. Go find your loony.
All right. But I've got something here that'll tempt him back to his room.
Why, what's that?
This here!
Ah, take it away! Take it away!
Oh, come on, Cuthbert. We ain't too popular. Some people have no sense of humor.
What was that?
Pardon, sir, he frightened me with that animal.
Animal, what animal?
A white mouse, sir.
You mustn't scream. Not in this house now.
I'm sorry, sir, but that nasty...
You alarm Miss Lucy so. She's dreadfully upset as it is by something in the paper.
Do you mean about that Hampstead horror, sir? The lady...
Never mind that, but I'll not have Miss Lucy disturbed.
Forgive me. My footfall's not heavy, and your rugs are soft.
It's all right, sir, but how did you come in?
The door to this room was ajar, so I did not bother knocking. But tell me, how is Miss Lucy in a nervous prostration?
I think she's better, sir.
Ah, good. But the strain of Miss Lucy's illness has made you also ill.
How did you know, sir? But it's only a pain in my head that runs down into the neck.
I can remove this pain.
I don't understand, sir.
Such pains have remedy to suggestion.
Excuse me, sir, but if it's hypnotism you mean, I think I'd rather have the pain.
Ah, you think of hypnotism as an ugly waving of arms in many passes. That is not my method. What is given can be taken away. From now on, you no longer have any pain. Have no will of your own. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
When you awake, you will not remember what I say. Dr. Seward ordered you to sleep with your mistress in the same bed every night because of her bad dreams. Is it not so?
Yes, master.
Your mistress is threatened by horror and by death, but I will save her. A man whose words at cross purposes of mine has come to this house. I will crush him. Receive your orders. Do you hear me?
Yes, master.
Hear and obey. From From now on, you'll carry out any suggestion that reaches you instantly from my brain, without question. When I will you to do a thing, it shall be done. My call will reach you soon.
You've not left your mistress alone.
Dr. Seward is with her, sir.
What's wrong with you, my girl?
Nothing, sir.
You've just had a severe shock.
It's nothing. I suddenly felt odd, that's all. I can't remember anything.
Mr. Harker has just arrived. Ask Dr. Seward to come here. Remain with Miss Lucy yourself.
Yes, sir. She's dreadfully upset, sir.
Upset over what?
It's in the evening paper about the hamster. Yes, sir.
Oh God, she's seen it.
Is everything just the same? When I leave this house, even for a few hours, I dread what I may find when I come back.
And you may, my friend.
God must have sent you here to help us. Without you, there'd be no hope. And this morning, Professor, when you opened your veins to revive Lucy again.
It was the least I could do, for my lack of foresight was responsible for this
Don't
attack.
say that.
His maid slept with her, yet we found the wolf's bane done off the bed to the floor.
She was so weak, so pale. Two little wounds open fresh again.
I prepared a stronger defense, but our main task is not defense, but attack. What have you found in London?
A lot. But heaven knows what it means or whether it's any use.
I too have had news of which I can make nothing.
Oh, John, back from town.
Yes.
We must try to piece together what we have learned today. My colleague in Bucharest wires that the Dracula family has been extinct for 500 years.
Can the Count be an imposter?
The castle he calls his own is a desolate ruin near the border. It was built, as you said, Harker, by the terrible voivode Dracula, who was said to have dealings with evil spirits. The last of his race. But for many generations, the peasants have believed the castle Dracula, inhabited by a vampire.
Then it must be he.
My friends are bewildered.
But surely this confirms your suspicions. I was incredulous till I saw that creature hovering over Lucy.
A vampire from Transylvania cannot be in England.
But why?
Because as I have told you, vampire must rest by day in the earth in which it was buried.
In the earth.
A vampire must return to its burial place before sunrise.
I found today that Dracula arrived at the Croydon Airdome in a 3-engine German plane on March 6th.
March 6, 3 days before Mina was first taken ill.
This plane had made a non-stop flight from Seckley in Transylvania. It left just after sunset and it arrived 2 hours before dawn. It carried only the Count in 6 packing cases.
Did you learn what was in those cases?
He told the customs people he wanted to see whether Transylvania plants would grow in a foreign climate in their native soil.
Soil. What was in those boxes?
Just plain dirt. He left Illinois with 6 coffin-like boxes before sunrise.
Oh God, yes! Before sunrise! The king of vampires, my friends. This creature is the terrible voivode Dracula himself. But who can suspect? 500 years he has been feted to his castle because he must sleep by day in his graveyard. 5 centuries pass. The aeroplane is invented. His chance has come, for now he can cross Europe in a single night. Prepare 6 cases filled with the earth in which he must rest by day. He leaves his castle just after sunset. By dawn he is in London and safe in one of his cases. A great risk, but he has triumphed. He's reached the great London, with its teeming millions, with its opportunity, as he said.
Oh God, protect my Lucy.
I saw the estate agent from whom he bought Carfax here and got the address of 4 old houses he's leased in different parts of London.
One of his coffin retrieved is in each of those houses.
2 heavy boxes were delivered at Carfax the day after you took possession.
He scattered them, for safety. If we can find all 6, we can destroy him.
But how?
His native earth will no longer receive his unclean form. Each box is sanctified with holy water.
Then we must get at those boxes, tear them open one by one. If we find him, then in God's name, Professor, I demand that my hand shall drive the stake into this devil's heart and send his soul to hell.
Your plan is too dangerous.
But why? These attacks on Lucy continue. Are we to delay while my child is dying?
No, not for a moment.
Patience, my friends. This creature is more than mortal. His cunning is the growth of the ages. How if we find 5 of his boxes and close them against him, we cannot find the 6th?
Well?
He will bury himself away in his last refuge, where we can never find him, and sleep until we're all dead.
Then Lucy will be safe.
For her life, yes, but his unclean kiss has claimed her as his own. When she dies, she will become as he is, a foul thing of the night. The vampire can wait. No, my friends, there's only one way to save her from him, to destroy him.
You're right as always.
We have one great advantage. By day he is a coffin corpse. Of our search by day, he can know nothing if we leave no traces.
God, this delay.
We must make the round of his houses, find all 6 boxes without his knowledge, and then we act.
But what about the caretakers or the servants?
All the houses will be empty. Vampire plays a lone hand.
Renfield!
He's been here all the time you've been talking!
Did you hear what we were saying, man?
Yes, I heard something. Enough. Be guided by what he says. It is your only hope. It is her only hope. It is my only hope. Save my soul, save my soul. I am weak. You are strong. I am crazy. You are sane. You are good, and he is evil.
I will save you, Renfield, but you must tell me what you know. Everything.
No? What should I know? I don't know anything. You say I'm mad, and Dr. Seward will tell you about that. You mustn't pay any attention to anything I say.
We can't waste time with this fellow. I'll have him taken away.
Fool! Fool! I thought you were wise. The whole world is mad. Just now. And if you want help, you must come to a madman to get it. I will not help you, I'm afraid. Wise madmen will obey him who is strong, and not the weak.
Him? Whom do you mean?
Need we mention names among friends? Come, Professor, be reasonable. What have I got to gain by being on your side? The doctor keeps me shut up all day. If I'm good, he gives me a little sugar to spread out for my flies. But on the other hand, if I serve him...
The blood of the light, eh, Renfield? What do you have to do with Count Dracula?
Dracula? I never even heard of that name before.
You're lying!
Madmen, Professor, lack the power to discriminate between truth and falsehood. So I take no offense to what most men would consider an affront. Send me away. I asked you before and you wouldn't. If you only knew what has happened since then. I dare not tell you more. I dare not. I should die in torment if I betrayed him.
Dr. Seward will send you away if you speak.
Yes, Renfield. I offer you your soul in exchange for what you know.
God, who am I, damn a poor lunatic soul? God knows the devil's too strong for us old weak minds. But send me away. I want you to promise, Dr. Seward.
If you will speak.
Come, Renfield.
I will tell you. How Dracula is. Master, master! I see nothing! I'm a slave!
There's a big bat flying in a circle. It's gone.
What's that? Just passing that small shrub. It looks like a big gray dog.
Are you sure it was a dog?
Well, it might easily be a wolf. But that's nonsense. Our nerves are making us see things.
Come, Renfield, what were you about to say?
Nothing! Nothing!
Professor, have you seen what's in this newspaper?
Mrs. give that to me. You really should not be reading these.
Are you? Miss Seward?
I am.
Then in the name of the merciful and compassionate God, leave this place at once!
But this is my home. Nothing would induce me to leave.
Oh, that's true. You wouldn't go to try to drag you away, would you? It's too late. What a fool I am! I shall be punished for this and won't do any good! It's too late. You are so young, so beautiful, so pure. Even I have decent feelings sometimes. But I must say, if you don't go, your soul will pay for it. You're in the power of... No! No! The master is at hand.
Go to earth! Let them take my job instead of please don't.
Goodbye, Miss Seward. Since you will not heed my warning, I pray God that I may never see your face again.
What did he mean, Professor? What did he mean? Why did he say that?
That crazy thing in league with the devil. Horrible. And Lucy already upset by something in the paper.
Go in and get that paper from her.
Whatever it is, she keeps on reading that article again and again.
Take it away from her, man, and come back to me.
Don't overdo yourself, Van Helsing. God knows where we should be if you went under. After a transfusion process like yours, you really ought to be in bed. The loss of so much blood is serious.
I've never felt more fit in my life.
I only ask you not to overestimate your strength when we lean on you. Feeling fit, are you? Why just look at yourself in the glass?